tribute to the genie. Blah, blah, blah. Next perfume I had done, why do I always announce what I'm saying and then I say after? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do my updated perfume collection. I had done a perfume collection a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago, and that video was like a hit. Like I still get people commenting on that video and it's so old. So I figured I would update you guys on what my current collection is. Some perfumes have changed. I'll leave my old one down below in case you guys are interested. But some perfumes have changed and some I have on repeat, just some of my all-time favorites. I'm not gonna go in any particular order. I'm just gonna grab the first one that's in my face and that's what we're gonna go for. I should probably pull up, okay. So the first fragrance I have to talk about is one of my all-time favorites, holy grail perfumes, and this one is FloraBotanica by Balenciaga. This perfume, this is now I think like my third bottle. I first purchased this when, I'm pretty sure when I lived in New York. Yeah, I first purchased this back then, and I purchased it mainly because Rose, Beauty by Rosita Applebum. I say that in almost every video that I mention her. I don't know what you guys refer to her as. So Rose had always talked about this perfume and always used to recommend this perfume. And I saw that she likes floral scents. Not as much as I do, but it made me go out and smell the fragrance. And I remember I smelled it in the Sephora that was in the White Plains Mall, the Westchester. And I went in and I got a sample of this and I ended up absolutely loving it. The way that I could describe this fragrance is strong, like very confident. I feel like you have to be very confident to wear this perfume, and just like powerful. Like this perfume reminds me of just a powerful woman that knows what she wants. A lot of people do not buy this perfume. I don't know why. Like I remember in my Sephora, we had this fragrance and no one ever bought it. And I remember one day I was walking into the store and a client was walking in with me and she was like, I have to ask you, what perfume are you wearing? And it was this one, and she ended up buying the only two that we had. Like she bought two of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the, like what it says, the details about it off of Sephora.com. It says, FloraBotanica evokes bewitching beauty, velvety and thorny, flirting with hemp and vetiver roots. The scent is flowery, developed on a rose note with narcotic hemp twist. The wearer is beautiful but dangerous, like some rare botanical species. It is the fragrance of the Balenciaga Botanic Garden.
The rich and surprising mixed match of architectural lines and colors and venomous floral prints, recurrent in Balenciaga's fashion, are translated to FloraBotanica's unique packaging, blah, blah, blah.
All in all, this fragrance is strong. It's confident. I feel like if you like florals, you will absolutely love this perfume. This is a perfume that I know will last on me all day, all night, no matter what I'm doing, no matter where I'm going. This is just a fragrance that I feel like I have to have. My sister actually bought this perfume, this bottle for me 2 years ago for my birthday. Yeah, 2 years ago for my birthday, and I'm still going strong with about half the bottle left. Once I'm out, it's going to be something that I repurchase because it's definitely one of my go-to perfumes. Next, I have Gucci EDP II. This fragrance has been in my life for a really long time. This fragrance actually reminds me of my best friend. Me and her used to live together when we were like between 19 and like 22, 23-ish. She used to have this perfume, and me and her always used to just put all of our perfumes together and we just mix and match all of our perfumes. And she had this one, and this just reminds me of being young and like having fun. And I remember we used to go out all the time, go drinking, go dancing, and this just reminds me of that. And we had this in Sephora. This was the only bottle that was there, and I was like, why doesn't anybody ever come in for this perfume? It smells so good. It's actually the perfume that I'm wearing right now. I'm gonna spray some more because I love it so much. This is floral but kind of sweet and candy-like, but it doesn't smell young at all. Like I absolutely love it. It lingers in my hair a lot, which is what I really like about it. The packaging is like 100 pounds. I'm not even joking. You could clock somebody with just the lid. I absolutely love this perfume. This is probably one that I'm gonna continue restocking in my collection. I haven't had it, it's been less than a year, but I love it so much and I like to just drown myself in it. I feel like this is a perfume that you can't spray too much. Like this isn't intoxicating, it doesn't offend anyone. It just smells so sweet and so pretty and girly and just clean, and I just love it. This one says, a companion to the original EDP, EDP II is a soft fruity floral that sparkles with notes of mandarin, blackcurrant, violet, blackberry, smoothed with jasmine, heliotrope, and cedarwood. It is playful yet elegant, and I agree with that 100%. It's very playful, it's fun, it's girly and cute, but it also smells very like Now I have an older fragrance that I'm almost out of. This is one, sadly, I wouldn't be repurchasing just because I've had this bottle for so long that I just don't go through it enough to repurchase it. And this one is Prada Candy Florale. And this says, Candy declares her love for flowers. She takes on a new flirtatious game where sensuality is pushed to the fullest. The delicately sweet smell of candy meets a new refined bouquet of sparkling cedrat and blooming cosmos that intermingle with her elegant softness. Candy is blossoming. This one, in my opinion, just smells like clean clothes. It isn't a bad smell. I absolutely love the smell of clean laundry. Like, that's my favorite scent, but it smells strong and it does last a long time. It isn't something that I would repurchase just because it's taken me so long to go through. It isn't one that I grab all the time, but I still do really like the smell of it. I like spraying this a lot before I go to bed. I am one of those people, I love spraying myself with something before I go to bed because it lingers throughout the night, and when I wake up I can still smell it. So this is Prada Candy Florale. Next I have another oldie, which is Jimmy Choo EDP. I have had not this specific bottle, but I have had this fragrance for, it feels like ages. Like, I feel like this scent, I first got this perfume on a Valentine's Day when I was, I think, 20 or 21. I might have been 20. It's kind of like the sexy sister of Flower Bomb. Like, even the bottle looks really similar to it. So I'm just gonna read what it's about. It says, it's an exotic fragrance for the strong, sensual Jimmy Choo woman. It is a sensual, fruity fragrance with top notes of pear and sweet Italian oranges, heart notes of tiger orchid, and bottom notes of Indonesian patchouli and caramel. Its packaging is wrapped in a snakeskin print, which is an iconic signature of the brand. The top notes are pear, sweet Italian orange, the middle are tiger orchid, and the base is Indonesian patchouli and caramel. It's weird because I can definitely smell the sweetness of the caramel. I smell the patchouli. I smell the pear. It's a really good perfume, and if you want something that is not going to come off, Jimmy Choo. Next perfume I have is a pretty new one to me, and this is something that Tyler got me for Christmas. I ended up picking it out because he said he didn't know what perfume to get me and he didn't want to pick the wrong one. And I actually purchased this completely blind. Like, my best friends had always talked about how good it smells. They said that it was like something that they had never smelled before. I read so many reviews and it has 5 stars, which is a lot when it comes to a perfume because not everyone likes the same thing. I ended up getting this for Christmas, and this is Olympea from Paco Rabanne. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first smelled it, it didn't smell like what I expected it to smell like, even though I had no expectation. But the more that I wear it, the more that I love it. So it says, Olympea EDP by Paco Rabanne is a unique olfactory adventure at the crossroads between the sensuality of salty vanilla accord and the freshness of floral notes. It says the notes are mandarin, ginger, jasmine, salted vanilla, sandalwood, cashmere, and ambergris. So I definitely smell the softer notes like the cashmere and the salted vanilla, but I do also smell the florals in it. And this is just something that I get compliments on every single time that I wore it. I wore it to an event the other day, and as soon as I said hi to somebody, they were like, oh my god, you smell so good. And that was this one. And this I got off of Ulta.com because they don't sell it at Sephora. I don't even know where else they sell it, but I absolutely love it. I love the bottle. It matches my apartment because of the copper, but I really like it. It does last on my skin and throughout my hair for such a long time. So this is something that I really, really like. I will probably be repurchasing this one whenever I run out of it, even though it's brand new. I just got it. Next, we have another perfume that I got for Christmas, and this is Gucci Bamboo. I love the packaging of this freaking perfume so much. I got this for Christmas. My sister got it for me, and it's funny because I never asked for it and then I got it, but it was something that I was always interested in getting. I actually worked at Sephora when this fragrance came out, and I cannot tell you that all of us used to drown ourselves with this perfume. Like, Gucci Bamboo was a scent that almost everyone was wearing at the store all the time, and it's a very strong scent. I feel like it's very confident, it's very sexy. I feel like it's more nighttime than daytime, but I could definitely see it smelling good in the daytime as well. I don't know, it just smells really, really, really nice. It says Gucci Bamboo EDP is a new fragrance for a modern, multifaceted woman. Strong and graceful, one of Gucci's most recognizable design signatures, has redefined references in today's Gucci woman. It's talking about the actual bottle. Whatever, I don't feel like looking up the notes, but it just smells so good. It's floral, but clean, but strong, but sexy. It just smells so good. And I posted a picture actually of like a couple of my fragrances laying down, and so many girls were like, oh my god, I love Gucci Bamboo, no one ever talks about it. It's good. Smell it. I'm noticing I have a lot of Gucci fragrances, like, and I didn't even realize that. I like Gucci perfumes, clearly. So the next one I have to talk about is this little red box called Gucci Rush. This is a perfume that I feel like if you don't know about it, then you just don't know about it. And if you know about it, it's like you've known about it for a really, really long time. So this fragrance, I actually remember when I was, I think, like 15 or 16, we would go to New York pretty much every summer for summer vacation. And I remember smelling this on an old friend of mine, her mom. Her name was Rosita, used to wear this, and I was always like, what the hell is she wearing? It just smelled so good, and this scent is something that you will never be able to find something similar to it. It's soft, but very, very sexy, and it's definitely a nighttime perfume. I wouldn't wear this in the daytime, even though I have, but I feel like it's definitely like a date night, very sexy smelling perfume, and it lasts all day. I've had this bottle, I would say like 2 years, and it's still got some in there. And it says, introduced in 1999, Gucci Rush is a fantasy to be reached through an intoxicating, addictive combination of florals and spices. A sensual burst unlike any other. And I completely agree. It's spicy, and you guys know I do not like cinnamony scents, spicy. I just don't like that. And this one I absolutely love. So this one, it just smells so good. It lasts on the skin all day, all night. It lingers throughout everything, like through your hair, through all of that. So I feel like if you don't know about this perfume, you've been living under a rock, because it's such an old school perfume, but it smells so good. So another perfume I have, this is another oldie but a goodie, and this is Miss Dior EDP. Now, the reason that I bought this perfume was because back when me and my best friend used to live together, she always had this one, but it was Miss Dior Cherie. Same packaging, everything about it was the same. Come to find out, Miss Dior Cherie was discontinued and they replaced it with the new Miss Dior, except they changed the formula a little bit, which I don't know. It says, experience the new floral fragrance from Dior, more sensual and modern than ever with the recognizable signature of Miss Dior. This fragrance femininity is expressed through the beauty of grass rose at its heart. Each note of Miss Dior EDP is a declaration of love. The top is a citrus burst of Calabrian bergamot that melts into a sensual grass rose absolute. The beating feminine heart of the new Miss Dior. In the base, vivid Guyana rosewood, pink peppercorn notes leave a warm and I don't know what it says, something trail. So this perfume, if I could say this perfume reminds me of one thing, it would be the smell of a princess. Like, I feel like a princess, like a fictional movie princess, would smell like this. I feel like she has like beautiful long like chocolatey brown hair, perfectly manicured nails, she wears fuzzy slippers and a like silk robe. That's just what I picture this as. It just smells so pretty, so feminine. Like, this is one of the girliest perfumes I have. It just smells so good, and you have to be careful with it because you can smell like an old lady very fast if your notes don't mix well with this. So a lot of the times I don't even want to chance it, and I spray it on top of my clothes instead of spraying it like on my body. But I absolutely love this. I've had this one for a while as well. I just don't wear it often because I like to wear it for nights that I feel like my best, like very pretty, very girly, very elegant. So yeah, Miss Dior. Now this is a very new one to my collection, and this is the KKW Crystal Gardenia Citrus Perfume. Now, a lot of people have so many mixed reviews on this, and I can understand why, because I smelled all three of them because my friend actually had them, and I was very thrown off by all three of them. This one just happened to be my favorite, and I liked it so much that I actually ended up getting it. This perfume to me smells just like a clean bath. And I've heard people say it smells like old lady. I've heard so many different reviews. To me, the oud is just too much, and her original Crystal Gardenia smells like her first perfume that she launched like years ago, which isn't a bad fragrance, but it isn't my favorite. It smells like straight gardenia, which, I mean, whatever. If you like it, you like it. But this one, it says, a bright, fresh floral bouquet capturing all stages of a flower, from the sparkling citrus green bud to the delicate freshness of a newly opened blossom. So this definitely reminds me of rose, clean, a little bit of citrus, and I just love it. It mixes so well with my chemistry, and I want to wear this like crazy, but I'm scared that they're going to discontinue it and you're not going to be able to get it anymore, and then I'm screwed. But I love this so much. I like it for the daytime especially because it smells so fresh, so clean. To me, it genuinely just smells like a fresh bath. My last fragrance of the bunch is this one, and no, it is not a teddy bear. It is a perfume. Now this is the Moschino. Again, I don't know how people pronounce it. Some people say Moschino, some people say Moschino. Whatever you pronounce it, that's what you can say. But it says this is not a Moschino Toy. And this actually came out when I was working at Sephora, and it was a limited edition for Sephora collection. And it came with a fragrance, it came with eye patches, it came with brushes. There was a whole bunch of different things for the line. And what caught me the most was this perfume. It had nothing to do with the packaging, even though the packaging is super freaking cute. And I feel like it's just a cute collector once you run out of the perfume. This perfume is like nothing that I can really describe. A little bit masculine, and then come to find out that this is a unisex fragrance. So I really like that, but I do smell florals. If you haven't been able to tell, I love floral fragrances. That's my favorite type of perfume. The scent is unisex, light, citrusy, floral, woody. It comes with a bergamot, mandarin, juniper berries, and cardamom, with violet aromatic tones of lavender and hawthorn petals in the heart, and cedar, sandalwood, vanilla, and musk in the base. I freaking love it so much. And I try to be very careful with this one as well because you can't really get it anywhere. I bought it because I got an alert from Sephora, like from the Sephora app, saying that they restocked this. And I literally opened my app, clicked it, add to cart, put my payment information, and that was it because I wanted it so bad and it's so hard to find. So I absolutely love this. It lasts forever. It smells clean. It smells a little bit woody. It smells masculine, but I love the way that it smells. I'm a fan of manly scents. Like, I love all those like dude smelling fragrances. So I absolutely love this, and I feel like if you can get your hands on it, definitely at least try to get a sample. See if you can get a sample anywhere because I freaking love it. So guys, that was all of my fragrances at the moment. I've tried to narrow it down more because before I had so many perfumes that I wasn't able to use them and they were starting to go bad. So I've really narrowed it down to my favorites, minus a couple of them that I'm kind of gonna try to phase out. Please let me know what other collection videos you guys would like to see. Make sure you do subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.